We can program our shadow to work for ourselves because we become aware of those traits. We all have a shadow. Everyone has their own baggage, their own emotional life. How we deal with it, how we take care of it, that's unique to us. That's our own path. That's how we develop our own individuation. As Jung added to this psychoanalysis model, what is the creative aspect that I can apply to this process? It's not only about my childhood and the things I've repressed. What is the unconscious collective traits, the symbols, the myths, the stories that give me a better understanding about myself in a collective level? As Jung pioneered, the collective unconscious gives us a better understanding about ourselves through the archetypes, through the stories, through the myths, through the characters. These are archetypes that we have in our psyche that develop over time. So we hold these stories, these myths. It's all this psychological thing. And these archetypes just give us a better understanding of our own psyche, of our own individuation process. So what's the creative process that I can apply about myself? To apply it to whatever I want to apply to. We just have to go into this psychoanalysis through your weaknesses and darkness and stay there. But it's about integrating that. It's about being aware of your shadow so you can acknowledge those traits that you've repressed and be aware of them. And if you want to integrate that or not, it's based on you. So you don't have that shadow externally getting out of control. Being aware of yourself, being aware of what characters, what stories, what myths you have in your psyche to be more grounded, to be more stable, to go towards whatever you want to go towards. In all cosmos, there is a chaos. So what does that mean? That what we see externally, astronomy, there's a chaos. So what is the chaos? Is the interaction between these cosmos. Is the cosmos within. It's the archetypes, the collective unconscious, the interaction of the collective intelligence. Through astrology, by looking at our shadow, we can get a better understanding of our collective unconscious, which is from the first house all the way to our 12th house. We have these 12 astrological houses, and within each house, we have an archaic structure. Each archaic structure is individual to your own ascendant. In astrology, we ascend, we rise. That's our ascendant. So our ascendant would be our exterior. And I know this sounds a little complex, but it's very practical. It's just about understanding your own energies and about practicalizing all of the combinations within your mathematical equation based on the planets in each house and how they aspect each other. And based on the combination of all of this, that's going to give you the map of how to navigate your own journey, which from the first house all the way to the 12th house, those are the life situations in your unique will. We all have all of these planets. The planets, it's the energies you're putting in those life situations. The combination between these planets, so the aspects between the planets, in physics, it would be what is the force that these planets are creating within your own psyche to create this energy about yourself. It's becoming a polymath about yourself, understanding your elements and your archaic structures. Depending on your own unique planets and where they're placed upon in your will, that's going to give you a better understanding of how to tap into your unconscious, your inner cosmos. As Jung also pioneered the aspect of astrology and the shadow work. How can we combine these two to better understand our psyche, our unconscious? So understanding your moon and where it's placed upon your chart can give you a better understanding of your emotional internal life. If I have my moon in the 4th house, then that means that I would go to my 4th house to ground myself. That's the archetype that I would go towards when I need to ground my emotion, because I have my moon in the 4th house. So I feel comfortable going to my 4th house. But in my 4th house, I have Capricorn there because my ascendant starts in Virgo. So depending where your ascendant starts, that's going to paint your own houses. So if my 4th house is in Capricorn, then that means that where I feel stable is in the 4th house archetypal structure with Capricorn. So what's Capricorn? Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is growth, structure, stability. It's cardinal earth. So it likes to initiate and practicalize its own way of thinking and creating, grounding in earth. So if I have my moon in my 4th house, it means that I like to ground my emotions. I like to physically do something with them, or I like to think about them practically. I like to put them in a box, mentally or externally, physically, because I have the archetype of Capricorn there. And in my 4th house, I uniquely have other planets that are also affecting my moon. So I have a Chiron there, which Chiron is the wound. Just to give an example, that Chiron is an asteroid that is the womb. So if I have my 4th house there too, and it's conjunct my moon, that means I have a deeper aspect of my moon because of that conjunction. You have to do the process of questioning yourself, of understanding your own unique psyche, of questioning your internal life. And that's uncomfortable, that's shadow work. It's going within, it's developing the growth mindset, it's getting away from the victim mindset. Start questioning your actions, start questioning your energies, how you're reacting, and going within, cycling your emotions, becoming emotionally intelligent so you can navigate your own internal life and externally be secure, because at the end of the day, we're all looking at things through our own unique perspective. So the more aware we are of our path, the more stable we can be to go towards whatever we want to go towards. So remember, the ego, how you're looking at things, your personal reality, is not a master of its own house. You need to go within and understand your own psyche to individualize yourself. The cycle. Start looking at your emotions, and you can look at your sun too, which is your actions, what you do in an everyday. But when we're doing shadow work, it's in the emotions that we're gonna find the cues that lead us to our own internal shadow self. So yeah, I'm gonna go deeper into this and do a part 2.